going to be a video about acting. I'm sorry, I know the last video I posted about acting was like 3-4 weeks ago, and you guys have been DMing me and leaving comments on that video with questions about some of the things that I said. As you guys know, in that last video I spoke about how I managed to get signed by one of the biggest talent agencies in Atlanta, even though I've only been pursuing acting here in Atlanta for a little bit over a year, a little bit over a COVID year. So I'm sorry it has taken so long for me to update you guys and come up with another video. If you have been keeping up with my channel, I moved closer to the city because before I was in the suburbs, so I moved closer to the city, so that has been taking a lot of my time, just moving and rearranging things, and now I'm getting more familiar with the area, and just my lifestyle is like changing a little bit, and also like my small business is keeping me busy, so I have just been working. But no worries, from moving forward, I promise y'all content is coming at you left and right, because I am now doing YouTube, acting, and my small business like full time. So yeah, I'm going to be dropping content like every single day, so be sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up so other people can find this information, and also it helps my channel with the algorithm. And be sure you leave your comments down below. I promise you, any question you guys ask, any other topics that you want me to talk about, or other things that you want to know, I will be answering them consistently moving forward. I promise, okay? Cool. All right, so this video is going to be on how to submit to talent agencies. On my last video, I told you guys I got signed with this agency, but prior to that, I told you guys like I was submitting to a lot of agencies. Sometimes I wasn't hearing back, and when I did finally started hearing back, it was because I was doing something different with the submission. So I guess I was like catching agents' eyes, and they were coming back to me. I'm going to show you guys how to submit to talent agencies, whether you are in Atlanta, New York, LA, wherever in the United States really, or in the world. I don't know, assuming talent agencies work the same everywhere in the world. There are 2 ways you can submit to them, but I'm going to show you guys the way that I was submitting to them, where I was actually making these talent agents reach back out to me and even audition me. Oh, this is so loud. So 2 ways to submit to talent agencies. So actually there's 3 ways to submit to talent agencies. Rewind. Okay, so usually when you go into a talent agency's website, there'll be like a submission tab that's usually for talent that want to submit to the agency to be potentially considered for a representation. So usually it'll tell you there how to submit, and it'll either be like a submission form, like fill this out and send your info, or email, and then it'll give you like the email address that you can submit to, or it'll simply say, sorry, we only take new talent submissions by referral. Referral means that you cannot just email them your headshot or whatever. Like the only way they'll see your resume, or like they'll consider you, the only way they'll consider you, if it's someone that they know, someone that the agency knows, like a trainer or an agent or someone else, or even a casting director, like pretty much someone refers you to the agency. It's like, oh, this person is so great, we should take a look at them. So usually the bigger agencies tend to be very exclusive in that manner. Like the agency that I am with, I wasn't able to submit to them. The reason why I was able to sign with them is because someone that I met through networking referred me to the agency, and then eventually the agency reached out to me and was like, hey, this person referred you, what's up, So yeah, networking, very important, guys. So finding the agencies should be very straightforward. Like for example, let's say I'm gonna look up talent agencies in Atlanta, and this is what comes up. Okay guys, I'm gonna tell you again, like please, when you're submitting to talent agencies, make sure they're actually legit, read reviews. Again, if a talent agency asks you for money up front to sign you, it's not a talent agency. Go check out my last video. I speak very thoroughly on that. I don't want to go too deep into it right now, but yeah. Okay, so these are the agencies that came up. I'm not really familiar with this agency. This is the agency that I'm signed with right now. And then about faces and model, I'm not really familiar with them either. Okay, but let's say for example, the agency that I'm currently signed with, let's go to their website. Okay, like this is their website. Let's say contact us. Usually the submission portal is like under contact us. And then like under representation, it'll be like, thank you for your interest in our agency. People Store is currently not accepting submissions and roster at this time. We accept resumes, review, and referred submissions starting in the fall. So referred submissions, meaning like if someone is, someone refers you, right? Okay, so let's go back to the list of talent agencies. I'm just gonna show you guys an example with maybe one that I'm familiar with. Line Stars. Okay, Atlanta Models and Talent. That's like another big one in Atlanta. So let's see what their submissions look like. I submitted to them before, I just don't remember how it was. Okay, submit. Due to COVID-19, we're not accepting any new talent submissions. But how did I submit to them? Okay, commercial, say commercial. Okay, you see, and then they'll have like a submission form, and that's how you will submit to this agency in particular, pretty much through their submission form. That's two ways to do it, right? Getting referred and then going to the submission form. Actually, let me go back to that submission form because I want to show you guys something. Pretty much what you need to be able to submit to an agency, whether you're getting referred or whether you're doing a submission form or whether you're sending an email. There are things that you need, 3 things that you need specifically. You need headshots, you need a reel, and you need a resume. I went into a lot of details on those 3 on the last video, so if you're not sure on how to build any of those 3, check out my last video, okay? But those are the 3 things that you're going to need to submit to any agency. So like over here, you're gonna see that they're going to ask, you see for headshots, photos, resume, and link to demo reel, okay? So yeah, and if you want to check out my reel, what a reel is supposed to look like, you can always check out my singing YouTube channel. It's going to be linked down below, and also my acting stuff is on there too. Okay, cool. Okay, so I would say that most agencies take submissions through a submission form on their website. From my experience and from submitting to like all the agencies here in Atlanta, that's like the most popular way to submit. But the way I was doing it in January and the way that I got so many agencies to come back to me is even if they had a submission form online, like I would do the submission form, but I will also email them. So usually if they accept submissions through email and not through like a portal or whatever, they'll say like send your resume and headshots and reel to, I don't know, contact at thistalentagency.com, right? So it'll tell you the email. But the way I did it is I looked for their general submissions email, and I also looked for maybe like one of the talent agents' email, and I wrote up a cover letter, like an email cover letter, and I sent it to them, right? And pretty much in this cover letter, what you would say is like, what I personally said is, hey, I'm Mariela, I'm an actress from New York City, moved to Atlanta to pursue opportunities in the commercial and film areas because I was mostly doing theater in New York City. Please find attached my reel, resume, and headshots. And here are some highlighted work that I have been doing in the past year. So, and I also threw in there because the past year was 2020, and 2020 was a really bad year for a lot of actors. But even though it was my first year in Atlanta, I actually thankfully was able to and managed to book some work. Like I booked an indie film, and I booked a commercial and some other little stuff. So I highlighted that. Like even though it's been a tough year and I'm new in the city, I have been able to book all of the below, commercial, this, indie film, and yada yada yada, right? So I made it sound like, ooh, like I am a working actor with no representation. Imagine what I could do with representation, you know? So that's literally like how I formatted the cover letter. And the way I did it is like I wrote it in a Word doc, but every time I was sending it to an email, I was just like copy and pasting it into the email body. Like, do not send like a PDF or a Word doc. Like, just copy and paste it into the email body and make it look like it's the email itself. And also, like, just keep it short. Don't write your whole life story and why you are an amazing actor. Just keep it short. Like, literally, that was like, when I wrote it out, it was like a 3-sentence paragraph, another 3-sentence paragraph, and I like bullet pointed the things that I've been able to do, and then below like all my links and all that stuff, right? But yeah, that's how I did it all January 2021, because I was like, yo, 2021, like, I've been here for a year already, it's been okay, but I need an agent, like, now. And so yeah, that's how I submitted to agencies in 2021. To my surprise, a lot of agencies got back to me, but a lot of agencies also said no thank you, because once they like got on the phone with me, and once like they actually like wanted to talk to me, they would then realize that I had like no training. So I eventually realized that like people are willing to talk to me, it's just like I have no training. So that's what I've been doing for the past couple of months, training. And like I said, because I've been so like busy on my training, that's why this agency, People Soar, were willing to work with me. So yeah. So yeah, guys, those are 3 ways that you can submit to talent agencies. Look them up after you make sure they're legit. You go and submit to them via either email, their submission portal, or if you can find someone who can refer you. Mind you, even if you're submitting through, even if they have a portal or like email submissions, if you know someone in the agency or you know someone who can get your name in there, referral is always the top notch to get into anywhere, any room, really. So yeah, hope this information helped you out. Like I said, if you have any questions, comment them down below. I promise I will answer in a timely manner. Be sure to subscribe, follow on Instagram, and yeah, check out my other YouTube channel. I started doing song covers, so if you want to hear me singing, be sure to check that out as well. And like I said, it also has my demo reels. It has my commercial and my theatrical reel if you guys want to take a look at that. And other than that, I will see you on the next one. Bye.